If distance in progress is ours once more, now that we have the neutron bomb, it's nice and quick and clean and get things done.
Guten Tag, my good friends. What is going on? It is great to see all of you again. It is your pal, Chris, aka Mr. Moon 420, coming in with a review I've been wanting to do for a very long time. And thanks to BeneathTheUnderground.com and the director of the film, I've been getting the opportunity to talk to you about it. It is the 2012 film, Found, directed by Scott Schirmer, based on a novel by Todd Rigney, and stars Gavin Brown and Ethan Philbeck, and asked the question, what would you do if you found out your relative was a serial killer? So the film tells the story of Marty, a 12-year-old kid who's really smart, but unfortunately gets bullied every single day. So, I mean, you feel bad for him. Just picked on and punched and bruised and battered and called some really horrible fucking names. I feel bad for him, and you don't know why. He seems like a nice, normal kid. But other than that, he's got a loving father, a loving mother. The thing that separates Marty from a lot of the other kids is his older brother Steve is a psychopathic serial killer. That's right. As a matter of fact, at the beginning of the film, we see Marty going into Steve's closet and finding a bowling ball bag. Now, could a bowling ball be in there? No, it's silly. It's a severed head. A black woman's severed head. That's right. And through his narration, we actually find out that the head changes all the time. And one time there was a white person's head. So, yay for equality. I don't know. But as we go through the film, we see Marty's exploration or investigation to what Steve's really doing, what's going on, and what's his purpose and why he's doing it. Now, through it, you see the changes in Marty, coming darker from where he becomes sweet and innocent and afraid to fight back to becoming a little bit angrier in life and determining he's not going to take any more. Now, when it comes to this point, you have to ask yourself, will Marty go down the dark, horrific, violent path that his older brother Steve is there, or will he turn back and decide to become the sweet, innocent Marty that he was at the beginning? All I can say is for you to find out. Why? Because find out for yourself. I'm not going to tell you. Fuck if I'm going to give the ending away. Oh, the ending. Wow. So let me tell you what I really thought of the film. I'm back. Good to see you again. So yes, what did I think of the film? Wouldn't it be odd if I was the only person of a lot of people that said I thought this was shitty? I mean, I'd like, ooh, it's really bad. I'm fucking with you. No, it was actually really good. Astounding work by director Scott Schirmer. Now I know this is adapted from novel by Todd Rigney, so I can only imagine what the novel is. Whew. Of all the stuff that they put in this film, I wonder what the novel was about. And of course, I know Scott did a screenplay for it. The cinematography was fantastic. The music that went along with the film worked so well. It gave it the ambience of how dark and diminishing it can be. But what really gave the film like the stamp of approval as to how good it could be was performances by, the two lead actors of Gavin Brown and Ethan Philbeck. The characters of Marty and Steve just really showed the presence of how two brothers can love each other and what one brother will do for other, it's like, I love you, and here's a way I could show you how much I love you. Wow! You did not have to do that! Really? Because this shit happened. But it was amazing. They portrayed Marty as such an intelligent character and such an intelligent 12-year-old. But they also portrayed him like a 12-year-old. Like, you want to see something. And it's like, oh, you want to see something scary? Ha ha! So you have that idea of, you know, younger brothers will fuck up, and this is how it happens. But it does ask you the question, where does it come from? How does it influence you? Are you naturally insane, or is there just something there that spurs the idea of what could come from violence? Now, one of the great things I loved about this film is kind of the tribute to the video store. There's a scene where Marty gets to pick out 3 films at the video store. I'm like, yes, there's a video store there, yeah. And it showed these VHS tapes. It's just, and it takes you back, you know, memories. There's a film that they were talking about and that they showed in there, Headless. And now I know, and hopefully by few months time that they'll get the money, because they're interested in making a feature-length film for Headless. Well, you get to see maybe about 10-15 minutes of Headless in, you know, and found, and it's so fucking good. It's really impressive. The guy that did it, Charles Beasley as the Headless Killer, incredible. There is a lot. There's some parts there isn't a lot of violence, but there are some parts, some really vicious stuff to it. The gore's amazing. A lot of blood, looks realistic. And I will say the ending, holy fuck. Like, you have to stay to the very end. Like, just before the credits go, boom, it fucking hits you. It works so well. There, you know, I think I had maybe 1 or 2 snippets about it. Like, it was an hour 45, and it could have cut back maybe like 5 minutes or so. There were a few scenes with Marty going around the, I guess, the old, you know, carnival or railway tracks, and of course Marty going to take care of something in the field. It's like, hurry up. But other than that, it was exceptionally not, and this is something that should be seen by a lot of people. Not meant for kids. That's a fact. Because there's some shit, and there's, wow. Some things in this film, words cannot describe. Now, here's the great thing about this. For the longest time, Found has been out of print. But come the end of September, like September 23rd, it's going to be out everywhere. You know, Scott Schirmer has found a company where they're going to be able to distribute the film through Best Buy and Walmart, Barnes & Noble. I'm going to give you a link to the Barnes & Nobles, because it's right now at this time. It's because it's July something. It's still in pre-sale. So I would definitely encourage you to pick up a copy. Without a doubt, this will probably be in a lot of people's top 10 list for 2014. Like real horror. Not that, oh, it's like, because this was really scary. No, this is like really good. This is exceptionally well done and incredible. Yeah, I guess it's thank you. Without that, I really have to thank Scott Schirmer for allowing Beneath the Underground, and Beneath the Underground, Nick, thank you, for allowing a few of us to review this film. Exceptional work. I'm so thankful I get to see it. And of course, I will give you a link to the trailer to make your judgment. Of course, this is one person's opinion, but there's been a lot of people that have said this is really well made and definitely top on the list. I highly recommend it, exceptionally recommend it, excruciatingly recommend it for you to check it out, because it's, man. Of course, I will give you the link to the trailer and a link to, I will look to see which one you should go to. I will check first. Of course, can I thank enough? I will give you a link to the Found Facebook page for you to check that out. And of course, beneaththeunderground.com, your place to find all your underground independent needs, because the place is the motherfucker, man. And of course, my little humble abode on Facebook, the Mr. Ramon 420 page. Yeah, that's right. Where I may not talk a lot about my stuff, but I will promote a lot of other directors' work. If it's something that deserves to be talked about, I want to try to put it on my page. But guys, thank you so much. You've been fucking amazing. You take care. You have an amazing week. I have a film. My next review will be My Name is A for Anonymous, because I've been wanting to review this for a long time. Thank you again. You fucking rock. You're fucking awesome. Fucking love you. Till next time, rate, comment, subscribe, and don't drink the Kool-Aid. Later.
Let's